All right, so this is the first goal in the Orlando City versus Philadelphia Union match. This one comes courtesy by Orlando City's Facundo Torres, who is highlighted here on your screen. Luis Muriel on the ball here for Orlando City. Orlando City not going to go and rush on the counterattack. They're going to patiently build out from the back forward into the Union's defensive half of the field. A lot of things wrong on this play. Olivier Bizo got a lot of stick for getting pulled out of position on this play, but I think before that, where the Union lost was in the midfield on this play. You can see Danley John Jock pulled out to the left-hand side of the field. You can see Jack McGlynn, who should be where Danley John Jock's at. He's slow with getting back, and so he should theoretically be covering for Danley, but Danley leaves his position because Jack McGlynn's not where Danley's covering, and so that leaves you a big hole in the middle of the field. In Orlando City, they're smart. They're going to go ahead and notice a lot of that space. They notice that they pulled out the Union's defensive midfielder, and so they're just going to go ahead and slot this ball right in that big wide open space in the middle of the field to Luis Muriel. We'll go ahead and just track the movement of Facundo Torres, who's to the left of Jack McGlynn. You see Enrique just making this run just into space, pulling Olivier Bizo out of position, and because of that, Muriel's going to go ahead and go into Enrique. Bizo wins that ball, and then he goes out wide to Facundo Torres. Andre Blake gets a hand to that, but it's in the back of the net. It's unfortunate there that Olivier Bizo tracks the run well, gets a little deflection on the ball, and it falls right back to Muriel, and he's able to pick out that pass out wide to Facundo Torres, who puts Orlando City up 1-0. But just what a disaster in the midfield for the Union. Danley John Jock, I can't blame him at all here on this play. It's Jack McGlynn getting late back in his defensive half of the field, not covering the space that Danley left because Danley's the one covering for Jack McGlynn on this play. You can see, we'll pause it once again right here. Look at the Union's formation, the diamond formation. You have guys like to the left, Danley covering out wide for Jack McGlynn. McGlynn should be your number 6 on this play. And then you have Bedoya, who's up at the halfway line. But you can see just that big space in the middle where Jack McGlynn should be covering for Danley John Jock. Or if you didn't want that, then that's the space that Danley should be in. But because he goes ball side covering for Jack McGlynn, it leaves a big wide open space in the middle of the field for Orlando City. The pass goes in. Muriel sees the run for Enrique, and the ball winds up going back out wide to Facundo Torres after Muriel gets this ball right back. And you can see, we'll see that replay one more time. Olivier Bizo does get a touch on the ball, but unfortunately for him, it goes right back to Muriel. And once he sees that, hey, look, there's no right back in position, I just need to slot this one out wide, Facundo Torres does the rest and puts Orlando up. All right, so goal 2 on the night comes courtesy by Duncan McGuire to put Orlando City up 2-0 over the Union. You can see Muriel highlighted once again here on the play. You have Duncan McGuire also highlighted here on this play. Muriel is highlighted because of his involvement, getting 2 assists since coming off the bench in this game. He hurt the Union and Chester, scoring 2 goals when these two teams met back in May. Winds up getting 2 assists in this game. But you can see just this little dummy to Enrique, goes and collects this ball. Jacob Glesnes aggressive, follows the run of Muriel. It's a fantastic finish there by Duncan McGuire. Excellent pass there by Luis Muriel. We'll see that once again because there's no way Jack Elliott's winning the foot race against Duncan McGuire. It's an excellent touch. We'll see close up by Duncan to set him up to sprint right past Jack Elliott on the play. And I have no issues whatsoever with Jacob Glesnes being aggressive on this play. This is exactly how the Union center backs always play. But it's a high risk, high reward. If you win it, now you turn Orlando over in their own half. You can see Jacob Glesnes goes. Now the reward doesn't pay off. You're out of position. You're sprinting back. You go ahead and see this ball played into Duncan McGuire. It's an excellent finish right there by Duncan. And yeah, that touch with the right foot back to his left. Excellent touch there by Duncan McGuire to sprint by Jack Elliott. It's a fantastic finish. And 2 players that come off the bench for Orlando City in this game hurt the Union and go up 2-0. So the third and final goal on the night comes courtesy by Quinn Sullivan to pull the Union within one. We can see the Union have a throw in here with Kai Wagner. Going to throw this into Daniel Gaza. Gaza goes back to Kai Wagner. But a couple things I want to point out before we resume this play. It's the holdup by Mikael Uhre, going to be inside the 18-yard box. Really, really strong from Mikael Uhre to then find the pass back to Daniel Gaza. But then we're going to go ahead and track the run of Quinn Sullivan. Just notice how he's patiently just creeping towards that space. Nobody's picking him up. He's just patiently waiting. The cutback pass right there by Daniel Gazdag, the first time finish. Excellent stuff there by Quinn Sullivan. And the Union, they believe they have hope. They get a goal back with plenty of time left on the scoreboard. We'll see here in a second. The Union had a couple chances with Nathan Harriel later on to tie this game up at 2 apiece. But this was exactly what the Union wanted. Yes, after you give up 2 goals within 7 minutes of each other, go down 2-0. Now you go ahead and get a goal with Quinn Sullivan. But right here, this is exactly what I was talking about, pointing out just Quinn Sullivan being patient. Look at all the space that he has to work with, and he's not going to go ahead and exploit that space really, really fast. He's just going to patiently wait there because he's hoping that Daniel Gazdag sees the cutback pass. That's exactly what Daniel sees. But the 2 players for Orlando City that I have highlighted here, you have Cesar Araujo and Walter Cartagena, the 2 defensive midfielders for Orlando City. Neither one of those guys pick up Quinn Sullivan, and it allows Quinn Sullivan to just get this pass from Daniel Gazdag. It's a fantastic finish there by Quinn Sullivan. First time finish. Good cutback pass, good awareness by Daniel Gazdag on this play. Daniel Gazdag gets a lot of hate for not being a traditional 10, a creative 10. But right here, he shows the vision to get the Union within 1. All right, so we're in this video looking at some chances created by the Union. Like I had said, 20 minutes in this game, Orlando City had outshot the Union 7-0. Somehow, some way, this game goes into the half, tied 0-0. The Union definitely should have been down by multiple goals at this point in this game. But yet, they find a way to get the first shot in the 21st minute. It's a good opportunity here by the Union. Kai Wagner with the arrow near him is going to intercept the pass while highlighting the Union's front 3 because this is where the Union are best at. Intercepting the pass, and then they go quickly on the counterattack. We'll track Daniel Gazdag because this is where he's at his best, making these late runs inside the box. So the pass goes into Mikael Uhre. Good hold-up play. He's going to find Ty Baribo. Baribo can't get this pass off to Daniel Gazdag, who was in a lot of space there. But that's better for the Union. Second chance now here for the Union. Gillespie wins this header. Chance at the back post for Daniel Gaza. Can't put that one on target. This is great from the Union. Danley John Jock with a line-splitting pass. Gaza goes into Mikael Uhre. This is where Uhre's at his best. In space, out wide. Going to go and find Ty Baribo, who can't put that chance on target. Daniel Gaza collects a loose ball, but it's a terrible cross towards the back post for Mikael Uhre. We see once again the Union winning the ball back in their own half. It's a quick transition moment. Danley now forward into Jack McGlynn. There's a fantastic pass by McGlynn, but Daniel Gaza gives up on it. So did Gillespie. Neither player thought they were going to get to the pass, and that was really, really poor by Daniel Gaza there on that play. But these were the Union's best 2 chances on the night. Should have tied the game up. 2 huge headers missed by Nathan Harriel. We'll see Kai Wagner on the corner kick. Play this ball into space. You have a whole bunch of man marking going on here by Orlando City. And Nathan Harriel starts his run late outside the 18-yard box. And you can see just how the Union lined up on this play. That they created all this space here for Nathan Harriel to run on too. It's a fantastic delivery by Kai Wagner. Free header. Can't put that one on target. That one should be in the back of the net. That's a huge wasted opportunity there by Nathan Harriel, who had replaced Olivier Bizo at this point in the game. I mean, you don't get many better looks. This is a fantastic cross in by Kai Wagner. Free header. He loses his marker, and he can't put this one in the back of the net. I mean, it doesn't get clearer than that. We saw Nate score against Atlanta last weekend, but can't score against Orlando. And this chance right here, again, Nathan Harriel with a free header. Kai Wagner is arguing that this is a foul. He wants a penalty. He wants another corner kick. The referee says nope, not so fast. But we'll get a better look here at this play, how the Union decided to attack it. And yes, I did mention Kai Wagner. He was not on this corner kick. This is Jesus Bueno taking this corner kick. fantastic corner by Jesus, who plays this ball into Nathan Harriel. He starts his run late. He's going to go ahead and attack that space, that little rectangle area where Orlando City's playing a zonal marking, and it's because of the time run by Kai Wagner. It picks off Jansen, where he can't get to this ball. Only Nathan Harriel can get to it. Fantastic delivery by Jesus Bueno. And again, that's one that Nathan Harriel needs to put in the back of the net.